is your 2021 astrological forecast. And we will first look at Mars through the signs, the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, Mercury retrograde phases, Venus through the signs, Uranus, Neptune, as well as Pluto, and the eclipses for 2021. First, we have Mars in Taurus from January 1st to March 23rd, and that Capricorn rising is going to be in your natal or solar fifth house. And the fifth house rules love and romance. So you're going to be taking action with anything and all connected with love. Great time, you business-oriented Capricorn ascendant, to look into those speculative ventures. And it's a great time to expand on your family and have fun with the kids and grandkids. Next, moving along, we are moving to the Mars in Gemini from March the 3rd until April 23rd, and that Capricorn rising is in your natal or solar sixth house of work. And so the sixth house of work with Mars and communicative and chatty Gemini there is going to be one where you're just going to be working up some talk with those coworkers. Hey, it's a great time to look into some of these medical issues and dietary concerns. Also, it's a great time for business, starting a business, or having some great ideas at work. Now, looking ahead, Capricorn rising, we have from April 23rd to June 11th, we've got Mars in Cancer, and that lights up your seventh house of relationships. Wow, it's going to go great. However, with Mars in Cancer there, it bumps into Capricorn, Pluto, and you relate to that because Pluto in Capricorn is with your sun sign. So do be careful. There are no conflicts of any kind. However, it makes a blessed trine to Neptune in Pisces. So although there may be some conflicts now, Capricorn ascendant, it's also a great time to talk things through and show your sentiment. Good time to look into those legal affairs too, Capricorn ascendant. Now, looking ahead, we have from June 11th to July 29th, we have Mars in Leo, and that will be in your natal or solar 8th house. Oh, Mars is so deep in the sign of Leo with your 8th house. But Mars loves to be in Leo, so this is a great time to express your emotions. However, do be careful, Capricorn rising, as the Mars in Leo will be making a T-square with Uranus in your fifth house of love and romance in Taurus, and the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in Aquarius. So be careful. You love your honey, but you're not too possessive. Also, it's a great time to look over that paperwork for wills and trusts, and if you need some closure, this is a good time for that. Now, looking along, you're moving along now, Capricorn ascendant, we have Mars in Virgo, and she's oh so detail oriented in your 9th house, and that is from July 29th to September 14th. And Mars in Virgo just loves to hang out with your ascendant, Capricorn rising, and with the 9th house, oh, and feeling that Capricorn power with the Virgo Mars is a great time to look into those travel and contract concerns. And hey, weren't you thinking about going back to school now and do some serious studying, Capricorn ascendant? Now, moving along, we do have Mars in social oriented Libra, and that will be Capricorn ascendant from September 14th to October 30th. Mars will be at the top of your chart, and if she is on your midheaven, Capricorn ascendant. Oh boy, you're always the boss anyway, Capricorn, but with very sociable Mars in Libra, you must be careful that you're not too bossy. However, you know what real power is, and you are just ever so ambitious about those aims and goals. Now, moving along, we've got Mars in Scorpio, and that is from October 30th until the 13th of December. Oh boy, Capricorn rising, does Mars love to be in Scorpio. With your friend zone here, she is powering up some chat with your closest buds. You are all getting together and talking about some of those new goals, hopes, wishes, and the law of attraction, Capricorn rising. However, we are moving along again to on December 13th, we have Mars in happy Sagittarius in your 12th house. However, as happy Sagittarius is with this Mars, you are going to be some downtime, girl, looking to concentrate on some of those medical issues or psychological thoughts. It's a great time to just take it easy from all that Capricorn working. And it's a great time to think about some of those psychic visions and dreams. Now, moving along, Capricorn rising, we have the notorious Jupiter-Saturn conjunction of 2021, and that will be in your natal or solar second house of money. And boy, does Capricorn rising know all about that. And we have from December 21st at 0 degrees Aquarius to early March, we have the 7-degree conjunction with Aquarius. But after that, they will no longer be at the 7-degree conjunction. However, Jupiter and Saturn are still going to be in your second house of money up until May 13th. At that time, Jupiter will go into retrograde Pisces, and it will stay there until July 28th. Then it will flip back into Aquarius again. But meantime, while Jupiter and Saturn are in your second house, conjunct or not, it's going to light up your money area. Oh, so wonderful right now, Capricorn ascendant. You are making those wishes and hopes and dreams in the area of your bank balance. So this is the greatest and most ambitious time to expand on all your money concerns. You are thinking about starting that collection, and all your values are at the best. Hey, look into that new savings account and investments too while you're at it, Capricorn rising. Now, Saturn will go retrograde in Capricorn May 24th to December 10th, still hanging out in your money section there. So it's a good time, although you know all about collecting money, Capricorn rising, to be careful you don't lose your money or your valuables. Now, we look at the Mercury retrograde phase from January 30th to February 21st, and this will respectively go from Aquarius to Capricorn, and that respectively will be your second house of income to your first house. What does it mean with Mercury going backwards there? Well, it means that with the second house as well as money, it rules speech. So you might want to watch your tongue now at this time, Capricorn rising, and sometimes you might want to watch what foods you eat at this time as well. However, even with Mercury retrograde there, you are going to go back to the past to increase more funds in your savings account. Now, once Mercury flips back to the first house, Mercury retrograde, well, you don't want any misunderstandings now, Capricorn ascendant. You do want to show your best with Mercury there in the communication area, but with it retrograde Capricorn rising, you are doing your best at your most ambitious, but be sure that people know exactly where you're coming from, as Mercury will conjoin Pluto. Now, we are looking at May 30th to June 23rd, and Mercury will go backwards in Gemini, its own rulership to Taurus, and that respectively for you, Capricorn, will be backwards from the 6th house of work and employment to love and romance in the 5th house. So you may be thinking about, yes, going for that medical checkup, or going backwards to look into some dietary concerns you are thinking about. However, with Mercury there, it may be a time to be very cautious about what you say to your touchy coworkers and employees. Now, when it flips back into Taurus, into your 5th house, just be careful of some of those disagreements with your honey. However, hanging out and doing some fun with some creative ventures that you always wanted to make into a career would be the perfect time with Mercury retrograde in Taurus in your 5th. Now, looking ahead, we are looking at September 27th to October 18th. We have Mercury retrograde in Libra. Oh yes, Capricorn, that is at the top of your chart in the 10th house, but it will flip back into your 9th house. And with Mercury there in Libra, be careful in your career zone that your reputation is perfectly clean. However, with Mercury there, who knows, you might still get some of those accolades, you ambitious Capricorn ascendant. However, when it looks back at your 9th house of the business deals, which you know oh so well, Capricorn rising, make sure that people are honest with you with anything and everything you sign. And hey, didn't you want to take up a new language and look at some of those foreign lands now, Capricorn ascendant? Now, we move ahead to Venus through the signs. The first Venus Capricorn ascendant will be in Pisces, and she is oh so elevated in Pisces. Now we're looking at your 3rd house. You are so popular right now. And you know how to communicate that sweet and sour Venus and Pisces speech to everybody around you. You are just so charming now, Capricorn rising. Anything you write, say, and do, people are looking at you. Now we look ahead from March 21st to April 14th. We have Venus in Aries. That will be in your 4th house of family. Your family needs you right now, Capricorn rising. However, it does bump in to a square to your 1st house. So be careful that you apply a light touch with your loved ones. However, with Venus there, your house is going to be the best looking on the block as you are doing all those repairs and renovations now. Now, moving along, we've got Capricorn rising. We've got May 8th to June 2nd. We have the Venus in Gemini. Let me go back to that. We've got from April 14th to May 18th, we got Venus in Taurus. Now, we can't forget that one now. Capricorn rising. Why? Because Venus loves to be in Taurus, and that will make a beautiful and blessed trine to your rising. So this is the time, if you want to tell your sweetheart how you feel, this is the greatest time ever. Hey, and hanging out with, again, them kids and all those speculative adventures, this could not be a better time. You are looking to play the lotto now, and because of the Capricorn rising shrewd sense that you've got, you may very well win. Now, looking ahead, we now come to Venus in the sign of the Gabby sign of Gemini, and that is from May 8th to June 2nd. Hey, that's going to be in your sixth house again. So with Venus there, okay, now everybody loves you, Capricorn. You are always the boss, and this time you might be thinking about your own business, or they're looking to you for management. Hey, and again, if you're looking to create that new diet and some organizational skills, this is the perfect time for you, Capricorn ascendant. Now, we are looking ahead to June 2nd to June 27th. We've got Venus in the lovely and ever so sentimental sign of Cancer. And this is going to be in your partnership house. Oh yes, how powerful this is. And with a sweet trine to Neptune and sextiling your sun with Neptune, even if there is an opposition with your sun with Venus, you couldn't be sweeter and more considerate of your significant other. Hey, with Venus there, this is a time, Capricorn rising, to make a commitment. Hey, with all those legal issues and all that paperwork, you're a superstar. And moving along, we've got June 27th to July 21st. We've got Venus in the very nice, dramatic sign of Leo. Oh, you are feeling especially sexy now with the 8th house influence. And yes, you really do need to put something to a close now. And this is a great time, as with Mars there, to look over some of that paperwork, and you are feeling so heartfelt to express the love with everyone nearest you. Now, moving along, we've got Mars in Virgo from July 21st to August 16th. And if Venus is at the top of your chart, well, now Capricorn, even at the 9th house with Venus on your midheaven, oh, it blends so well with your Capricorn ascendant. You're still a superstar with your career, and because you are so communicative with your ambitions, this is a great time with all those sweet talking Venus in Virgo business deals. Yes, indeed, Capricorn ascendant. Now, looking ahead, we've got Venus in her own of Libra, and even if there is a square off with you now, Capricorn rising, she is, yes, at the top of your chart and possibly on your midheaven. Oh, that makes your rewards that you have worked so hard so sweet, and you are putting in such time at the office, working overtime and making those aims and ambitions come true now, Capricorn ascendant. Now, looking ahead, we've got September 10th to October 7th. We've got Venus in oh so sexy Scorpio, and Venus just loves you with her presence in Scorpio. However, even though the Capricorn Scorpio connection here is getting along so great, you may up the power with your friends and be the boss with those dreams, hopes, and law of attraction. Now, looking ahead, we've got Venus in fun-loving Sagittarius from October 7th to November 5th. Oh, Venus is so much fun in Sagittarius in your 12th house. Now, Capricorn rising, Venus just loves to encourage you to meditate and stop some hard working at the office now, Capricorn, and just do some downtime. And it's a great time to look into some of those alternative medical procedures. And now, finally, oh, guess what, Capricorn ascendant? We've got November 5th to the end of the year. Venus is now in your first house, and that couldn't end the year ever so better, because with your very serious Venus there on the first house, Venus is going to make you seem ever so attractive. People can't get enough of you and your serious style. Capricorn ascendant. Now we look at Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Now this will go from the 1st until January 1st. 14th. However, it'll go backwards again on September 19th till the end of the year. Now, that could give you some snafus in the love zone, but use your intelligent and, yes, prudent style to increase all forms of happiness and joy right now in your 5th house. Hey, do you think about doing a joint creative venture with your sweetheart? Now, looking ahead, we've got Neptune, which goes retrograde in Pisces from June 25th to all year. In Capricorn, that will be in your solar or natal 3rd house. And with Neptune there, just be sure that some of those in your neighborhood or around the town that you know are being truthful to you. And make sure you are very clear with anything concerning contracts or anything connected with repairs of any kind, because you don't want to be deceived. Now, Capricorn ascendant. Capricorn, we have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn from April 27th until November 1st. And what does Pluto retrograde in Capricorn mean over your 1st house, Capricorn arising? It means this is a time for ultimate power, but you, as per usual, Capricorn ascendant, are always in charge. And now with Pluto retrograde, this is no exception. However, make sure with Pluto retrograde, you are communicating that powerful management business style correctly with everybody around you, and you don't get carried away with being the boss and in charge. However, with Pluto still even retrograde over your 1st house, Capricorn rising, everybody will sit up and take notice of everything you say and everything you do, since you hold all the cards. Now, looking ahead, we do have some of the eclipses coming along here for 2021. And to start off, we have the first eclipse of the year is May 26th, 2021. And this will be a total lunar eclipse at 5 degrees Sagittarius. And this is going to be a full moon, Capricorn, in your 12th house. So you just might want to take it easy. Don't get too down and about or too emotional about what's going on right now. Just kind of take it easy and see the brighter side. This is a great time to meditate and take that yoga class, Capricorn rising. Now, looking ahead, we've got June 10th, 2021. We have an annular solar eclipse, and this is at 19 degrees Gemini, and it is a new moon, Capricorn, rising in your 6th house. And what does 6th house rule again? Yes, Capricorn rising, it is the house of work. So with the new moon there, you may feel like you just got a new job. You just got the green light to start that business. And oh, everybody you work with just loves you now. That diet could be going better. And now, looking ahead, we've got on Friday, November 19th, 2021, we have the powerful partial lunar eclipse at the powerful Taurus, 27 degrees, and that's in your 5th house, and that's a very serious fixed full moon, and it will just pass a T-square with Scorpio and Aquarius. And so you must be careful right now with that full moon, Capricorn rising in your 5th house zone, to be especially a sweetheart to your sweetheart, because things could go topsy-turvy, especially with a fixed sign eclipse at this time. However, it will sure heighten all your emotions and feelings no matter what. Just don't have too much fun. Hey, now we're moving along. Capricorn, send it to December 4th, 2021. We have a total solar eclipse in Sagittarius at 12 degrees. And what is this? Capricorn rising, this is a new moon in your 12th house. Oh, you really want to take that long bubble bath and that long walk out in nature right now. You couldn't feel better. And what psychic visions and insights you have, Capricorn ascendant. So looking ahead for the year for you, Capricorn rising, the notorious conjunction of both Saturn and Jupiter is going to hang out in your second house of money. And because you know how to do so well with money, Capricorn, you are going to watch your bank balance expand by leaps and bounds in 2021. And with Neptune hanging out in your third house, you're going to be a busybody around the town. Why are you now so suddenly famous, Capricorn rising? So this looks like for you, Capricorn, that 2021 is going to be one of the best indeed. If you'd like to get in touch with me, my contact information is down below. I give one-on-one readings and written reports. Please subscribe to this channel and press the bell notification. Until next time, many, many blessings.